Hello everyone, welcome you all to the Investment Management class. I am Impa Beliappa, Associate Professor, Department of Management Sciences, Maharaja Institute of Technology. So here we are doing solving certain problems related to Unit 3, which is valuation of securities. In that we have already solved valuation of bonds, in that we solve YTM, duration, yield to call. In the same way we also solve related to securities, that is shares, which is preference shares and equity shares. And now we are doing the valuation of models. In valuation of models, in the previous class, we have already discussed the constant growth model, H model and two-stage model. In today's class, we'll be doing three-stage model problems or multiple stage model problems. So I'll tell you how to identify a multiple stage problem, multiple growth stage problem, or else how do you solve if it is given. Normally in the problem they give for 3 years, but if it is, 3 different rates, but in case if it is more than that also, you can solve it easily. So this is related to multiple growth stage problem. So I'll just write here multi-stage in the short form. Multi-stage or multi-growth stage problems. Okay, so for that we'll take a question paper problem and we'll see how the multiple stages will with different rates, how do you work on it. Okay, so let's take the first question paper, which is June-July 2016. June-July 2016, I'll write it on the board. June-July 2016, 14 scheme. June-July 2016, 14 scheme, section C, question number 4. Okay, so this is the problem. I'll read out the problem for you all and tell you how should you differentiate between two-stage and multi-stage growth problems. Okay, so I'll read out the question. Max Limited earnings and dividends have been growing at a rate of 18% per annum. This growth rate is expected to continue for 4 years. After that, the growth rate will fall to 12% for the next 4 years. Thereafter, the growth rate is expected to be 6% forever. If the last dividend per share was rupees 2 and the investor's required rate of return on max equity is 15%, what is the intrinsic value per share? So let's write the given first. I'll write the given here. Okay, first they are saying that it is growing at, so I'll write G1 18%, that is growth rate 1 is 18%, which is expected to continue for 4 years. Okay, the next is, after that the growth rate will fall down to 12%, this is G2, and this is expected to grow for the next 4 years. Okay, then comes G3, thereafter the growth rate is expected to be 6% forever. Okay, 6% forever. If the last dividend, that is dividend they have given is 2 rupees and required rate of return is 15%. So this is what the information is given, and they have asked us to find out the intrinsic value, which is nothing but the P naught. Okay, so to do the problem, we have G1, G2, G3, we have got dividend and we have got R. So see the first problem. For this, the first growth rate is constant up to 4 years and the next growth rate is for 4 years. So total we have to take 8 years. So I'll write it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So you have 8 years, and for this we need to calculate the dividend. So for calculating the dividend, you have a formula for that. That is your D, you have to take your D, that is D naught into 1 plus G. Okay, so as of now D naught is 2, I'll write here D naught. Okay, so D naught is 2. So what I'll do is, for the first year, I'll calculate 2 into 1 plus G is 18%. I'll put 0.18. So probably you have understood 2 into 1.18. You need to do the calculation. 2 into 1.18. You get 2.36. This is for the first year. So first year's dividend is 2.36. That will be the D naught for the second year. Okay, probably you're getting my point, I guess. So one problem, see it in detail, you'll understand. So first year's output will become the input for the second year. Okay, so 2.36 into 1.18. You get 2.78. Okay, so you get 2.78. Again, 2.78 is the output of the second year, which will become the input of third year. 2.78 into 1.18. I'll write in the short form. So 2.78 into 1.18. You'll get 3.28. 3.28. Okay. So again 3.28 into 1.18. So 3.28 into 1.18. You get 3.87. 3.87. Okay, this is the answer. So next is 3.87. 1 plus. Now you should be very careful because it's already been 4 years, and for the next year they are saying it is 12%. So you should put 0.12. Okay, so 3.87 into 1.12. So 4.33. 4.33. Okay, even for the next year, 4.33 into 1 plus 0.12. 4.33 into 1.12. You get 4.8. You can take 84 or you can take 85. Okay. Next is 4.85 into 1.12. 4.85 into 1.12. You get 5.43. 5.43. Then you get, here I'll write 5.43 into 1.12. You get 5.43 into 1.12. You get 6.08. So this is what you get for the dividend. And next you have present value at 15%. See, I have already told they have given R 15%. So you have to take the present value interest factor tables of 15%. So either you can calculate 1 divided by 1 plus 0.15. You can do that, or else you have your present value interest factor table. You can use that. So according to the present value interest factor table, I have got the values. So I'll directly write the values. 70, 0.756, 0.658, 0.572, 0.497, 0.432, 0.376 and 0.327. Okay, so this is the details. Okay, once you finish doing the present value interest factor at 15%, you have to multiply the dividend with the present value interest factor. To multiply the present value with interest factor, I'll just put present value interest factors cash So we'll just multiply these two. So 2.36 into 0.870, you get 2.0532. Okay, so 2.0532. Then 2.78 into 0.756, you get 2.101. You can take 168 or 17. I'll just take hold it to the next number. So next is 3.28 into 0.658, you get 2.1582. Okay, next is 3.87 into 0.572, you get 2.2136. Okay, so next is 4.33 into 0.497, you have to multiply 2.1520. 2.1520, and then 4.85 into 0.432, 2.0952. Okay, so last two to go. 5.43 into 0.376, you get 2.0416 or 17 you can take. 6.08 into 0.327, you get 1.9881 or 2, because it is 16, I'll take 2. Now we need to do the sigma of all of this, that is we need to add these. So let's start adding up. So 2.0532 plus 2.1017 plus 2.1582 plus 2.2136 plus 2.1520 plus 2.0952 plus 2.0417 plus 1.9882. So your answer is 16.8038. This is your answer. Okay, so what you need to write here, you have to write that total present value up to 8th year. Okay, so I'll write here total present value up to 8th year. Okay, total present value up to 8th year. Once we finish this, we have got, I'll write here, okay, up to 8th year, because we need this value, the 16.8038. Okay, so you have understood, I guess. I'll just erase the board for doing the further calculation. Okay, up to 8th year. Then you have to write, thereafter the percentage is 6. So present value, next write down present value for constant growth period. Constant growth period. Present value for the constant growth period. So let's calculate present value for the constant growth period. For that, Pn into 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power of n. So this is the formula. Either you can use, for this you can use present value interest factor k and n, that is, or r and n. Okay, so that also, this is a substitute. Okay, don't get confused, this is a substitute. Okay, so for calculating this we need Pn, and to calculate Pn we have another formula. Okay, that is dn1 plus gn, that is the constant growth rate, divided by, you have R minus G. Okay, Dn is the value which you get it for the last year. So here it is there, see, I have rubbed it, 6.08. So this is the last year's Dn. So I'll take 6.08, that is the dividend for the last year which you have got for the 8th year. Okay, that becomes Dn. So 1 plus growth rate forever, it will become 0.06. Okay, divided by R is 0.15, that is 15% rate of return, and G is 0.06. So just multiply these. So you get 6.4448, okay, divided by 0.15 minus 0.06 is 0.09. Just divide this, 6.4448 divided by 0.09, you get 71.608. 8888, it's going recurring. So I'll write 71.6089. So this is your PN. This is your PN. This PN I'll just transfer here, 71.6089 into 1 divided by 1 plus R is 15%. Hope so you remember. And 8, the period which for 8 years we have calculated, that one. So 71.6089 into, we have to do the put 1 plus 0.15 to the power of 8. I have already calculated it, or else as I have said, the substitute present value interest factor of K and N, that is R and N, you can take that for 8 years at 15%. You can take that, or this, either of this is fine. So that is 0.327. 327, that is in the last year, in the previous which I erased, we could have retained that value. Okay, just see the present value interest factor, the previous table which we did for the 8th year, what is the interest rate, you can write that. Okay, just multiply these two, 71.6089 into 0.327, you get 23.416. Either you can write it further, or else you can stop till here. So P naught is equal to 23.416. That is the value, and up to 8 years what we have calculated, that is 16.8038. So these two values we need to add. 6 plus 16.8038. You get 40.2198. So this is your P naught final answer. Hope so you have understood this problem. If you have any doubts, you can get it clarified when I play it in the class. Okay. So this is related to multi-stage model, one problem. Another problem we'll solve. So for that I'll just erase the board. Okay, so we'll take another problem. There are different problems like this. Most of it are similar, but one problem which is very different, we'll do that problem. This is a case study problem. Okay, that is, just take the paper, July 2007, 05 scheme case study problem. July 2007 05 scheme case study problem. case study problem. This is slightly different, not that much, but slight. Okay, so I'll just read out the problem for you. The face value of the equity shares of ITC Limited is rupees 1. It is currently selling at rupees 185. The dividend expected next year is 3. The investors' required rate of return on this stock is 15%. Assuming constant growth model, the expected rate will continue for the next 4 years. Due to the ITC's foray into diversified areas such as food, information technology, etc. In the forthcoming time period, due to inflation and general recession in the economy, the profitability of the company will be affected greatly and the growth rate will fall to 10% for the next 4 years. Thereafter, the growth rate is expected to be stagnant at 6% forever. Assume, first question in that, assuming constant growth model, calculate the expected growth rate at current market price. Second one, calculate the present value of future dividend stream. Third one, calculate the present value of the price of the share at the end of 8 years. And last question, calculate the intrinsic value of the share of ITC and suggest if it is right to buy the share at current market price. So this is the question. Let's write the given first. So face value is rupees 1, currently selling at 185. So that information we'll write here. Face value is 1 and current selling price is 185. 185 and dividend is 3. The investors required rate of return R is 15% and okay, they are saying assuming constant growth rate, it will stay up to 4 years. They have not given the rate and after that they've said 10% for the next 4 years and after that it is at 6% forever. So almost all the information is filled. We need to calculate P naught. So what we'll do is current selling price is 185. Okay, so this is the problem. Almost it is similar to the previous problem which we have done, including the R. Okay, so let's quickly begin. Here is one. Oh yeah, before we start with the year, we have one more calculation because in this G1 is not given. So first you need to calculate the constant growth model. So put the heading constant growth model and for that probably Nagesh sir have done it for you all. I'll put R minus, this is R minus D1, R minus D1 divided by P naught. So how much is the R which is given? 0.15 minus D, they are saying it is 3 and P naught they are saying it is 185. So we need to do this with the help of the calculator. So 3 divided by 185, you get 0.0162. Okay, this is the answer I get. So 0.15 minus 0.0162, you get 0.338 or else 13.38%. So according to the constant growth model, it is 13.38%. So here I need to write 13.38%. With the help of constant growth model, I have found out that it is 13.38%. Okay, so I write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then I write the dividend. Dividend now, the first dividend will be 13.38. Okay. So D naught plus 1 plus G, this is what we need to find out. So 13, first dividend is 13.38 is the first growth rate, and for that the dividend is 3. So 3 into 1.1338, you get 3.4014. Like this, that will become the next for the second year. Into 1.1338. So 3.8565. Okay, 3.8565. In the same way, that will become for the next year 3.8565 into 1.1338, you get 3725. Okay, next 4.3725 into 1.1338, 4.3725 into 1.1338, you get 4.9575. Next is 4.9575 into 1 plus 0.10, because it is already 4 years now. From the 5th year, the rate will change. So 4.9575 into 1.1, you get 5.453 or 32. 5.4533 into 1.1 plus 0.10, that is 5.4533 into 1.1, you get 5.9986. Okay, next 5.9986 into 1.10, you get 5.9986 into 1.1, you get 6.5985. So 6.5985 into 1.10, 6.5985 into 1.1, you get 7.25884. Okay, for this present value, the previous present value interest factors at 15%, because dividend here I will write 13, no I will not write because I have taken here, so I will not write that, you will get confused. Now you have to write the present value interest factor tables. I have already told, I have already taken down from the book, so I will just write here 870 756 658 572 497 432 376 and 327. Okay, so last one, present value. Okay, so here for this we have to just multiply these two, 3.4014 into 0.870. Okay, you get is 2.959. You can take 4 digits or you can stop at 3. Answer will slightly differ. but it will not that much, it will not differ that much. 3.8565 into 0.756, you get 2.9155. So 0.658 into 4.3725, you get 2.8771. In the same way, do it for the next. 4.9575 into 0.572. So you get 2.8357 you can put, because that's 69. Okay, so 5.4533 into 0.497, you get 2.7103. So next is 5.9986 into 0.432, you get 2.5914. You can make it 4. Last two to go. 6.5985 into 0.376, 2.4810, or else you can keep it 1 also. 7.2584 into 0.327. So you get 2.3735. So first you need to do the sigma. See, these two are important. I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you why later. Okay, I'll tell you why. Let's add all these. 2.9592 plus 2.9155 plus 2.8771 plus 2.8357 plus 2.7103 plus 2.5914 plus 2.4810 plus 2.3735. So total you get 21.7437. So I'll write the same answer here. Okay, 8th year you get 21.7437. Okay, so this is the first stage where we have done. So in the question paper, you all just see the question: assuming constant growth model, calculate the expected growth rate of the current price, which is we have calculated 13.38%. Next, calculate the present value of future dividend scheme. So future dividend scheme we are calculating. Calculate the present value of the price of the share at the end of 8 years. So at the end of 8 years, this is the question number C. Okay, this is question number A, and B we need to calculate it. Okay, so this you have understood, I guess. So this is the total present value up to 8th year. Okay, this is total present value up to 8th year. Now it will stabilize at 6%. So we need to calculate the present value for constant growth period. Okay, I'll write full constant growth period. So for calculating it, as I have said, Pn into 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power of n. Okay, for calculating Pn, again we have a formula, Dn 1 plus g divided by r minus g. Okay. Now Dn, how much is Dn? Dn is the value which you have got here, 7.2584 into 1 plus 0.06. Growth rate is 6%. Okay. So, I am taking 0.06. This you have understood, no? So, I will revise this. So, this value only I have taken here. This is 0.09 because then also we have calculated. So, 7.2584 into 1.06. You get 7.6939. 7.6939 divided by 0.09, you get 85.4878. So, this is you get is PN. So, this PN we are taking it here. I will draw a line like this. 85.4878 into 1 divided by 1 plus 0.15 to the power of 8, or else this value you can take it directly. So, only I have retained that value. So, 85.4878 into 0.327, this value I have taken it here. So, let us calculate 85.4878 into 0.327, 27.9545, 27.9545 I have got, 45 or 44. Okay, so last bit we will have to calculate P naught. For P naught, one is this 27.9545 plus up to 8th year what value you have got, 21.7437. So, these two I need to add up. So, 27.9545 plus 21.7437. So, you get 49.698. This is the final answer, 49.698. There will be point variations, but the method is important. Learn the method, and if you take 2 decimals, 3 decimals, due to that also the answer will vary, but the answer will be nearby to 49. When we see the fourth question, that is calculate the intrinsic value of shares of ITC and suggest if it is right to buy the shares at current market price. After solving the problem, we can see that our intrinsic value of shares, that is 49.6981, and our current market price is 185. So here you can see that 185, that is the current market price, is higher than the intrinsic value, which is 49.6981. Hence the stock is overvalued, so it is not good to buy the shares. Okay, hopefully in today's class we have done multi-stage problem, which you might have understood, and if you need further problems like this, then you can refer the question paper which we have given you all, and with that question paper you can see similar types of problems, and in case you get any doubt you can ask me for clarifications. Thank you for attending the class.